Hello, hello, welcome back to Space Engineers. We're actually in space, doing space engineering. And, I think most of my textures loaded? No. Still some have not loaded. Is this a thing with 4080s? It seems like I got this... Whoa. Yeah, something's going on. Anywho. Yeah, we're in space. I'm going to try not to die, because I don't have a survival kit up here. And maybe that would have been a smart thing to do. Move that other survival kit from the big ship onto here. But anyway, I had a thought, and the thought is, can I build, using some cannibalized parts, can I build something that is better at scanning these asteroids? Because, oh good, the textures on my screens haven't loaded in yet. That's awesome. Thought I gave it enough time. And then... Okay, well I'm going to talk while the game catches up here. Okay. Yeah, okay. So anyway, there we go. So the screens are like the one that I need to point at asteroids. It's too small, and there's no way to adjust the size of the spectrometer. So I'm wondering if I could build a better screen somewhere where I could actually see what I'm doing. So what I never did, even though I put a remote control on here, is I never put a camera on it. So what do I need to build a camera? And then more importantly, what do I need to build a... Okay, I just need computers and steel plates. So I could potentially put like a camera here. If I could find computers and steel plates. And then I've got a whole screen right here that I could just use. We could definitely pull some steel plate off of something. What is the... If I did the transparent LCD, is that significantly different than a... No, it's actually less stuff. Cool. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take away both of these text panels that aren't doing much, because we're going to have very limited ability to make mistakes up here. And there's also a pretty good chance that I'm going to die and end up back at... I don't have a steel plate. Back at the base and have abandoned all of this stuff down here. Let's take... I don't know, let's just take like... There's a rear camera. Let's just take this guy. Be good if I got my hands on the keyboard correctly. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is, I might end up moving this a little bit. But, where can I actually... There we go. So we'll put that there, and then maybe put this... Oh, there's no way to know which way is up, is there? It's going to be close. Okay, that doesn't need to be perfect. Good, okay. So now I might be able to... Oh, wait a minute. Whew, that was running, and that was burning through my hydrogen. There, that kind of explains why it was, why we used up so much hydrogen getting to space. Okay, so we want you to show the script of radio spectrometry. And then I feel like that updated. I don't think that used to say reader. So I'm setting this so that I can kind of see through it. And then we're going to call this the M. Give me this thing. LCD for spectrometry. And then this is going to be the camera. So when I look at my remote... Did I hide the remote? Oh, I wrote EC. I meant to write RC. There we go. The booster's remote. We should be able to assign a camera. Oh, I should change that. All right. That should do. Although I don't actually know if that is what I really wanted, is it? So if I say control, I should be able to, yeah, okay. So we'll just do view, yeah, okay. So the thing that I set doesn't really matter. I'm going to turn you to on and off. Oh, look at that. You can almost read it. Because it's backwards. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can fix that. Because it should go this way. Apparently I can't put it there. Oh, interesting. Because of the way the thing is. So I guess I can put it like right up on there, or I could put it potentially be hanging off there. I'll put it there. There we go. It looks better. All right. Let's get my remote control in the booster. Say control. Then we go control. And that. We got the camera there. We'll give you a name later. Toggle on off is good. Cool. Then we can say that you are the LCD for spectrometry, and you are going to show the script again. There we go. I can kind of read it as long as the sun's not in my eyes. All right, so I should be able to kind of rotate that sun away. There we go. Perfect. Now we can actually see what we're doing. All right, so we are looking for primarily iron, platinum, uranium, and gold. All right, anything else we could... I mean, we can get iron on the planet too, but if we could bring back some iron, that'd be great. Let's look at these closer asteroids first. Of course, I can't see with the sun there. All right, this one has... doesn't have cobalt. It's got gold. It's got gold. And that seems to be it. Okay. We could potentially head to that one. I don't have a good way to mark these things after I've looked at them. So why don't we head to that one? I'm just going to kind of point away. Burn to max. So what is my actual max speed here? So I don't burn too fast. Because right now I don't use any fuel while we're just kind of flying like this. So this is going to be, in case anyone was wondering or concerned, this is going to be the mostly boring, slow traveling episode with occasional excitement as I probably smash the ship around and break things, and then we can't actually get back to where we started. So that's what we're going to be very, very careful. We're going to be taking it very slow, and we're going to try not to blow stuff up. So we're in a very jury-rigged thing with a miner attached to it, and we're going to try and find some gold. And how cranked up is our ore detector? Ore detector is at 600 because it is modded, but not super modded. And actually the sun. Oh, the sun's over there. I was looking at that thing right there and being like, man, that's in a perfect spot in the skybox, but that's actually just part of the skybox. That's the sun. right. We're going to do our best not to crash into anybody. There's no bad guys. We can keep it chill, although the game keeps hitching like it's spawning things in, but I'm hoping that's just spawning asteroids. Let's hit the brakes here. Thank you, Rumble Strip. I'm glad you believe in me. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a complete disaster. Now we just need to find where the actual gold is. Assuming that there is actually gold here. 600 meters doesn't actually go that far. So it's possible if it's really, really deep, we won't find it. But it looks like this one we could probably shove the ship in there and maybe pick it up. Although I don't really want to go mining too deep, because we could end up breaking the ship if I'm not careful. Why don't we... You're cursing me right now, I swear. This is like someone needs to say break a leg or something. I'm gonna very carefully maneuver into this hole here and see if the ore detector detects something. Ah, there we go. Okay. Good. Let's bop on out of here so that we don't actually get stuck in here and we can go get that gold on the other side. Hopefully it's actually... It looks like it might be on the surface, which would be awesome. Ooh, and there's a little... The last thing that I want... Oh, maybe it's not. The last thing that I want is to... Yeah, it doesn't look like it's near the surface. That's pretty deep. Might be worth going for it anyway. Alright, let's... How do I need to do this? So we need to unlock you. There we go. Alright. Let's see. How are we going to attack this now? I also built a thing where the drills are as close to the front of the ship as possible, which is just great. 100 meters I have to tunnel down. Is there a... I'm going to kind of cheese the camera a little bit here. I'm wondering if there's a... Maybe from the bottom side I might be able to get to it faster. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go at it. By the time we're in there, it's not going to be that big of a... we'll be pretty close by the time we're in there, so... Alright. Yep, why are my drills not working? There we go. I think that happened when I detached. Oh, this will be fun keeping the dampeners off. Oh yeah, see, once we're in here, it's only like 20 meters in, so... Let's hope I don't smash a hydrogen Oh, and the textures. Fantastic. I assume one of these things in the toolbar that doesn't work here is the ejector system. So which... let me grab a little anything so I could test if the ejectors are working here. Where are they? They're on the sides or they're on the back? They're on the bottom. Okay. So if I turn, is it the sorters? Yes, okay. So that's what I want to put on the... I don't know where they should be. I'm going to put it there. Sorters are on, and we should be ejecting hopefully only stone. Let me double check that is the case. It looks like there's only one sorter managing the whole thing. Yep, stone. Okay. All right, let's get that gold, hopefully. This thing's got like 3 medium containers. So it's better than the Agna. So at least there's that. And then, what did I put on the booster? I don't even remember. I put a cargo. Did I put a big cargo? I think I put a large cargo on the booster. So my thinking is we're going to load up on gold, go dump it in the booster, and then move on and try to find platinum. I think the next goal is platinum and then uranium. Because the ship can run on batteries and stuff. It wouldn't run for too long. We could always load up a ton of ice and run it off of hydrogen generators, which is not a thing that I put on the big ship yet, but it could be. So then we would have some time to get the big ship up into space and then go looking for uranium with the big ship. All right, let me back up a bit and try to clear some space here. I need an asteroid devourer. Need a large good miner named Medusa. Yeah, you know, honestly, that would be the most efficient thing, wouldn't it? If I hadn't run out of, if I had planned this ahead of time and not run out of like iron and stuff, then we could have built like a pretty efficient mining vehicle to come up here and do this. What is the Medusa a reference to, other than the, you know, mythological creature? I thought you had work, Rumblestrip. Are they letting you watch YouTube at your new job? If so, are they hiring? That was a joke. I'm not actually looking for a job. Yep. Like I said, this is going to be the boring stream. Appreciate everybody who's watching, though. You don't all have to jump in the chat. I appreciate you just watching. You can let Rumblestrip do the heavy lifting here. But if you are liking the video in real life, feel free to throw a like on the video so that YouTube understands that it's a likable video. And if you're sitting here going, is this really going to be 2.5 hours of this little hydrogen ship mining in a hole? And the answer is no. A large portion of that will be drifting slowly between asteroids. So there's going to be a whole variety of things to do today. We're actually, did I name that? Yes, I couldn't remember if I used the Elon Musk pun or not. This is the boring episode. You know, like how his company is called the Boring Company because they bore holes. This is the boring episode. We're here boring a hole, kind of. I like to put puns in my episode names, so thank you. Hopefully it picked up on that. It did occur to me after I got up into space, because we kind of rushed into space. I wanted to get up here by the end of the episode last time. And then it occurred to me that I should have brought at least a couple of spare parts, either on my character or just thrown them into one of the cargo containers. They wouldn't have taken up that much space. But it would have been good to have... I have a feeling I'm going to smash some things here. So... How are we doing? Are we still ejecting? That means this is mostly gold, huh? How much we got? Decent. Love it. All right. This might be all the gold we're getting. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I think we're going to end up probably prioritizing like one of the jump drives. Let's make sure that I don't. And then we could always make the other jump drive after we get up into space with the big ship. Okay. So that's the gold. That's good. I'm gonna GPS gold. Throw a thing there. All right. Let's get back over there. Dock up. Drop everything off. Yeah, I really should have taken the survival kit off of the Iliad and built it onto the booster. Just so that I could actually make stuff. If I have to do any repairs, it has to come from parts that are already on the miner or the booster. So we only use 2% of the hydrogen doing that. So that's good. Which side is the top? This is the bottom. It's going to be some fun maneuvers here. I don't think I put a camera on the bottom, did I? Oh boy. Ah, an Austin Powers reference. Haven't heard one of them in a while. Bravo. Alright, let's do this from the outside. I don't know if we're gonna... oh, you know what? I need you to be on, and then I need everybody to hope that we don't smash the ship. Come on, rotate. Rotate. When the merge blocks connect. Come on. Oh, we did. Okay, good. All right. Reconnected. Let's move the stuff. What did I call? Oh. No, that's your... Oh, is there a large cargo? No, that would have been mine. Yeah, okay, whatever. I think that's the booster's cargo. All right. Medium cargo container. Yeah, that's the boosters. All right. Oh, good. We've pretty much filled it up. We have filled up the booster with gold. That's good. That's very good. All right. So those... Oh, man. We are going to be in a... I should have brought more space. I'm going to end up putting it in the engineer. Okay. Where can we... Where can we point this thing at? Here, let's look at this guy. Right with the sun in our eyes here. Actually, don't know if I can get the sun out of my eyes. Let's do our best here. This looks like... is this anything other than... Oh, it's got cobalt. That looks like the only thing. Yep, it's got cobalt. Okay. That one's too close to the planet. Let me burn away from this asteroid for a minute so we're not picking up this asteroid we're right by. I don't know how good the raycast is, if it's literally like... Is it even working? Yes, it was. Okay. Alright, let's look at this guy here. This one has cobalt again? No platinum. It might have uranium. No, it doesn't. Alright. Where else do we see one? What about... Oh, there's a cluster right there. Let me burn up a bit. And hope there isn't something directly above me. Alright, what are these guys looking like? No platinum. No uranium. It does have iron. So it might be worth burning in that direction anyway. Although at this point I would rather not fill up on iron, because we could just get that from stone back at the base if we need to. Boy, this one's got a lot of things. Silicon for sure. No uranium, no platinum. Come on. Come on. Or is this the same kind of a thing? Oh, there it goes. Okay, hang on. Point back at you while I wait. Okay. Platinum, no. Uranium, no. It's got cobalt again. No magnesium, no silicon. Silver, potentially silver. There's a little bit of a spike for silver. Interesting. Okay, so that's a dud. What about this guy? No platinum. No uranium. Man, what does this thing have? No silicon, cobalt. Cobalt again. Huh. Well, let's look at this guy. Yeah, right. It's too bad I spent so long having the miner focus on cobalt before it blew up. This one has magnesium. No platinum. Would be nice to have a ton of magnesium. This one has silicon. It has cobalt again. No uranium. Did I look? This one looks familiar. Did I get this one? No platinum. Cobalt again. Iron. No, not iron. No uranium. What about this guy? I might have to start flying in a direction. No platinum. Uranium. This one has uranium. Let's burn toward this one. We'll get a little bit of uranium. Yep, didn't mean to do that. There we go. We'll get a little bit of uranium, and then maybe we'll spawn some new asteroids in. And see what happens. I don't know if we looked at this one right here, did we? I'll try to use the screen that's up top here. That one's got... doesn't have platinum, which is pretty much the thing that I care about at this point. because that's going to be my shields and stuff. Can I see this guy? That screen seems to update a lot faster. Come on. Scroll. This is why I put the other screen in. No platinum, no uranium. But there are some more asteroids down here. No platinum, though. This one's going to get covered up. Ooh, ice. Oh, nickel. How did I miss nickel? Well, the ice is a good thing, because ice means we can stay out here longer. So, how did I miss nickel and think uranium? Maybe there is uranium on it. And there is also nickel. We'll see. But I think I might grab a little bit of ice to try to fill up the tanks, top them off. Not hit this thing on the side here. Ah, of course, it's way down in there. Let's hop in this direction. Actually, you know what? Let me scan this thing again. It looked like uranium. Oh, assuming I'm scanning this one still, it does not look like uranium anymore. So I guess that's my bad. But it's okay, because we get a freebie. Since there's ice here, I could just replenish my stocks. Yeah, uranium. You know, the spike for uranium on the spectrum is always slightly off from the one that stone and cobalt has, and that throws me off. What was I pointing at? Was I pointing at a different one by accident nearby? And seeing, I swear I saw uranium. Is it that one? Uranium. No. I swear I just saw it for a second again. Could be... No, it's not that one. That's close, though. Weird. How about this guy? We'll just scan everybody again while we're here. No. No. Okay, let's grab some ice. And then... Where are you at? You're right there. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna get... Ooh, there's ice on this edge here. Alright. I don't know how much ice can I afford to hold here. I have two O2 gens, which can each hold 1,000 liters. How many kilograms of ice is 1,000 liters? And I think I just have the two O2s. Yeah, that's right, because the other thing is just a tank. So we don't need a whole lot of... Oh, what just happened? Why am I... Why is this thing out of power? Battery's nearly charged. Is the battery... Battery's on auto. What just happened here? Oh. I had to reboot it. Okay. Weird. Alright, let's see where this little bit of ice is here. See, now I'm being reckless because I know there's fuel. I shouldn't do that. Oh, there's not a lot, but that's okay. I don't need a lot. The O2 gens are on this ship, so we're gonna get, I don't think they're on. Oh, they are on. Okay, good. They are outputting. Good. Cool. So they'll hopefully fill me back up, and then we'll bring a little bit more over, and we'll fill up the booster. We might not fill it up all the way, but this should be enough ice to hopefully ensure that we're good. Now, what I could do is... Oh, I'm already full of ice. Okay. What I can do is... actually, I could sit here for a moment and let the hydrogen tanks fill up. Oh, it's going to take a long time to fill up, isn't it? Because I can only go 200 liters per second. And each one of them is... Yeah, this is going to take a while. Alright then, we're just going to stick with the ice we got. Burn it for a while, and then we'll just eject what's left after a while. To make room for other stuff. So we could just keep on burning this ice. Until we have better need for the storage space. Come on, rotate. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Rotate, there we go. See, the connector really helps with lining up the merge block, which is awesome. All right, so that was a bust. Sort of. That was sort of a bust. We need to continue scanning, preferably not facing the sun. Let me make sure I'm not going to hit anything. Boost away. I always forget I can turn this camera. Okay. All right. So, let's look at there's some really far asteroids over there. I'm almost positive I've scanned this one before, but there's a whole lot of them in this direction. We could potentially find something. No uranium. This is probably the one that I thought was uranium, but it is not. You think we could hit this tiny one over here? Yes, we can. It is... What is it? Cobalt again. Yay. Okay. Did I look at this cluster? I feel like I looked at this cluster. Let's look at... There's no good way to tell which ones you've already looked at. That's the problem. Platinum. This one's probably magnesium. And that's it. We could burn toward the magnesium one and see if something pops up. I don't want to get too far away from the planet. Not that I really can overall get too far away from the planet without a jump drive, but I think we looked at you. Yeah, let's go off in... Actually, you know what we're going to do? I got 7 minutes on an unknown signal here. Let's head to this unknown signal. And get some spare parts. And then see if any asteroids spawn in the meantime. Shit. This guy... Oh, I'm going to hit that thing. This guy is... Boy, your eyes start to go cross-eyed after a while looking at these. It's not... Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me that I might have... for the... Yeah, it's good. For the last asteroid, it's possible I was looking at the ice line. That would make sense. Oh. Please don't jet away from me. Ah, what? Are you not the... Are you the wrong button? What? Oh, you're down here. Please come back. Please come back. Jeez. There we go. Ooh, leopard grinder. Alright, come back, please. Please stop. Oh, God. No. Oh, no. Look. Is there a little bit of thruster component in there, perhaps? That I could have, please? What's in your... Oh, there's a spider guy in there. Okay, hang on. Which way are you going? Oh. I don't want you to go toward the planet. Because you will at some point randomly cause my game to crash when you enter the atmosphere or something. Alright, I might have to give up on you. Oh, okay, I got you, whatever you were. Alright, I don't want to get too far away from my antenna. I was about 200 meters away from not being able to see it anymore, so... So now I have a Saberoid plushie. What else did we get? Some junk. Okay, one thruster component, but good parts that I could use for repairs. So that's good. Okay. Did any asteroids spawn in? Let's see, there's that one. That one can't be that far away. I think that's new. Oh, what have we here? Is that platinum? I think this one has platinum. We're going to go check it out. We are going to go check this one out, and it's hopefully not going to be in planetary gravity. Now's a good time to, I guess, take a drink of water, because you gotta stay hydrated in space. You never know. You never know when you're going to come across ice in space. No uranium on this one. There is ice. Now that I just said that, there's ice on that asteroid right there. So we got that. The tanks are filling up so slowly from the ice that we have that we're still, like, we're kind of breaking even. And if there's platinum in there, I'm probably going to have to jettison most of the ice. I could be okay with coming back with platinum and gold. Because pretty much everything else we could still get on the planet. What's all this? Is this one asteroid? Silicon. Give me the no uranium, no platinum. This might work out okay for us. All right. Silver and platinum. Now that sounds good. All right, here's what we're going to do. We've got ice in the O2 gens at the moment. They're both full of ice. I'm going to eject the ice that isn't. I'm pretty sure this won't pull ice out of the O2 gens, but it will pull the ice out of the... Right? Oh, good. That was smart of me. Let's just maybe kind of move a little bit while we go. 500 meters. That's probably on this side. Let's get in there. I'm going to try and pick up a little bit of silver too, because it's hard to get silver. There is silver on the planet, but it's another one that's hard to get. So I don't think we need a ton of platinum to start with. But neither of these things look surface level. But they're not, probably not that deep. And this is definitely the side to get it from. Unless there's like an inner cavern. They're not going to be. This thing looks pretty big. I'm making a big mess all over. Yep, so let's just dig in and see what we could do. Just making sure that... Yep. Okay. There we go. I love how the eye adaptation really messes with you. Okay, so that is going to be pretty deep. Not the silver, though. But they're probably going to be right next to each other. Alright, let's do our best. I did have an option to... I could have used the PAM. This thing is set up for PAM. And I could have used the base. I could have used the booster as like a base. And as long as I just literally do not move it, the PAM ship would be able to come back and like drop stuff off at it. But we would have had to engineer it a little bit better for like, you know, the ability to drop things off. So. Oh man, I swear if we pop out the other side with this, this is going to be rough. We're going to have to dig a pretty big cavern when we get in there. This was a lot deeper than I thought. Still probably the fastest way to get to it, though, given the size of the asteroid. Did we just go through the silver? It's a possibility we just went through the silver and I wasn't paying attention. It looked like the textures changed briefly, but like this rock and the silver look pretty close to each other. I don't think we went through the silver, but it's hard to tell with where it puts these pins. So like that wasn't silver, that was just rock with my sparks shooting all over it. Oh boy, I'm trying to do as straight of a path as possible to make this easier to get out. Hopefully, and there we are, hopefully we could do make me a pretty big cavern here that I could work in and not hit the walls. Luckily, this miner, you know, one nice thing about it is really short. You know? So it is pretty easy to kind of do these like 360s without, you know, bumping the back of it on things. I say that, and I'm probably going to smash up the back of it in just a minute, but... Alright. That's probably good. Alright, let's eat some platinum. Oh my god, are you kidding me? The platinum is on the outside of the asteroid. There's the asteroid, the part that it's on is not as thick as I thought. Or I just misjudged how thick it was. Either way, we burrowed all the way through the asteroid to the other side. So that's lovely. That does mean, though, that if I keep going in this direction, eventually I'll get a little bit more room to work and I can spin around and not have to worry about hitting stuff as much. Ah, yeah, there's a bit of a cavern here, isn't there? Alright, well, let's very carefully make this tunnel bigger and then see if we can get out and hit it from the outside in. So I don't have to be in a tunnel. Let me guess, the silver is also... Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's a giant exterior thing. Is the silver exterior as well? No, the silver was interior. Okay, well, good. This will be a lot easier. We'll be able to basically get as much platinum as we want, and we'll just fly around the outside to get back to the booster. We got 4 hours of battery left, and we do have the hydrogen engine we can turn on. Plus there's a battery in the booster, so I'm just talking out loud here to think through if there's any other way that this could go wrong. I have no idea. You can hear the PAM sensor going off from time to time. It's kind of fun. I'm trying to decide if I should bother getting more silver or not. Or if I should just go all platinum, since I cannot get platinum on the planet at all. So I think we're going to go all platinum. Platinum and gold. Now, if I was smart, I would have made something where I could drop a container back to the planet and then come back out and done more. That would have been good. That would have been good. I don't think I have the parts. I'm going to assume that I don't have the parts on me to make like a big, any kind of cargo container. I can't imagine I would. So how much did we get here? We got 2.7. Ooh, yeah, okay. Good, so that's like 30, 40, 46-ish. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Then let's, in case we decide to come back, platinum. Yeah, because we'll probably, when we get up here with the big ship, we'll want to come out and get stuff. I'm also going to, let me move over slightly, and we'll make a marker for silver as well. Where was the silver at? It was back over this way. Yeah, we'll just do it right here. Alright. That way we can come back to space at some point and get more of this stuff. We still didn't find uranium. Since we have the fuel, would be a good idea, maybe, to do a little bit more exploration and try and find that uranium. So that we can come back with the big ship and get it. I gotta remember I am full now, so we slow down a lot slower than before. But we are gaining fuel at least, so there's that. Shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Turn the merge block on. Actually line up. Merged. There we go. All right, so we should be completely full at this point. And it sure looks like we are. I don't know that there's anywhere else. The cockpit is full. The only other thing that isn't full is me, and I don't hold that much, so. So I think we're gonna see if we can find an asteroid with uranium and probably go and drill it a little bit so that we can make sure it doesn't despawn. And then we'll head back. So let's see. I was trying to look at this one, and it didn't look like there was uranium here. Uranium needs those two little spikes at the first half. And that, not those spikes, though. This is the same asteroid as that. Not the same spikes, I don't believe. Now I know we're looking back at things we've already looked at, but that's okay. Nope. Different guy? Different guy. Nope. No. No, I don't believe so. Boy, it is hard to find uranium in space, huh? That's a planet. Seems like it's not updating anymore. Am I? Oh, there it goes. Was that you, though? Who did it just update to? Okay. No uranium there. None there, I don't think. Pretty sure I checked this nearby one. Yep, nothing there. This cluster we were trying to look at. This is all the same asteroid, right? From a game perspective. Still close, but no. No. What about way out there? Don't think so, no. Nope. Alright, where haven't I... Which part of the sky haven't I looked in yet? I don't think I've really looked up this way lately, but I'm all turned around, so... Who knows? Mm-mm. Man, it is hard to find good uranium these days. Come on. Man, so close. Okay, I know I've scanned those before. I scanned around those planets. That's the majority of the sky that I could see. Point at the sun. I don't think I've scanned anything while looking at the sun lately. Where even is the sun? It's gotta be that way. Oh, is it behind the asteroid? Could be behind the asteroid. Well, we should scan behind the asteroid anyway. There's the sun. Alright, what asteroids can we see? Are you a planet? I think that's a planet. I think we might have visited some of you. That one looks so close, but it is not. Well, you know what we could do? We could maybe try and head back in the general direction of space here. Or drop back to the planet point. And maybe shoot past it. See if anything spawns in over there. And while we're doing that, I'll just scan everything else again. That looks more like gold. In fact, I should probably pull up all the GPS points that I've made. It'll tell me if we've already been to some of these places. You could stop making that noise. That would be great. This one's got magnesium. No. Are you a planet? Nope. Man, I hope there's uranium in space. I have no mods in here that should be messing with anything, so it should all be vanilla. Are you an asteroid? Or are you part of the skybox? You're part of the skybox. Boy, that noise is annoying. That looks really close to uranium. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Never mind. How close are we to... Am I just completely off course here? I'm like completely... Oh, yeah, I was trying to go off course, wasn't I? Because I was trying to go past it. That's fine, just keep going in this direction. Man, how hard is it to find uranium in space? You know, you always see those posts on Reddit, and everyone's like, I've been to every single asteroid and I can't find uranium. How do I find uranium in space? And you just keep going. I know you're a thing, but you might be too far away. which I need to point in the direction that we're actually going so I don't hit something. Alright. No. 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 Close, but no. No. Nope. Yeah, it's Mars, I think. Nope. Well, see, the thing is, if we're going to have shields on the ship, if we're going to have the shield mod, the platinum is the thing we need to build it, but the uranium is the thing we need to run it. So I think that's the closest I've seen, but no, still no. That looks like a no. What else has spawned in this way? Are you new? Scanning. I know I've scanned you before. Thank goodness for this spectrometry mod, though, because otherwise we would be flying to all of these asteroids, and it would be nuts. That one's got magnesium. This thing makes my expanded field FOV all more ridiculous looking than it already was. Get you going by there? Probably. Yep. Alright, I think we're going to call it on this little leg of the journey here. Probably head back. Let's see. Can we get one more asteroid to spawn in here? That would be nice. Just one more shot. Just give me one more shot, coach. If this works, it actually wouldn't be that hard to go up and down from space. So with the miner. All right, we're gonna break. Oh, you know what? I've noticed that the thrusters on the booster are not on. Well, we're gonna need that. I thought I put you in the group. Hang on. What if I said all off, all on? Now are you on? Now you're on. Okay, good. We would have probably smashed into the ground, and I wouldn't know why. So that's good. All right, we got to get back to this thing. And I need to make sure that I don't think we need the parachutes, but I'm going to set them to auto-deploy. Just in case, and hopefully it doesn't completely flip me over. But I'm going to put a... I'm going to put... Do I have the parachutes on a... I'm going to put them here and just set them to be able to close. Just in case. Alright, might as well scan some things on the way back, just to be sure. Nope. Oh man, that noise is very annoying. The way the sound works around here. Well, hopefully we got enough gold to make the jump drive. And enough platinum to make some ion thrusters, because we're gonna build a different miner. If we can get the ship, the big ship, space-worthy, then we will tear down this miner and the booster, and we will build a ion-powered miner that is capable of docking with the big ship, and then we'll just call it. We'll just bring the big ship to space, and yeah, that'll be that. We'll just bring the big ship to space and with the miner, and we'll just finish building it in space. We'll probably, okay, so I talk about lore-wise from time to time. I got to come up with reasons for why I have certain mods active and inactive at different times. So, lore-wise, there's no bad guys around, even though there were a ton of bad guys around before. And I'm saying that's because this is an area of space that is extremely remote, and no one ever wants to go to the boring ice planet. So that's why I turned off all the bad guy mods around here, because I knew on the planet I would just get completely obliterated. There's no way. Having basically nothing. So we're going to keep the mods off as long as I'm near Triton. But if I jump away from Triton, then after a little bit of distance, I'm going to start turning the bad guy mods back on. And then we're going to be having to fight for our lives here. Really hope I'm not misreading that. Alright, well anyway. Back to the main controls here. We want to get as close to this as we can, this marker, and then point ourselves toward the Iliad on the ground, and then burn into gravity, and then let gravity do the rest. So, that's the plan. Alright. So. Here we... Whoop! A little much. Where are you at? Alright, so we want to be basically as close to this marker as we can be. And then get the camera pointing as down as it can be. Then we're going to shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Until we are basically... this will be... Don't know why I'm making this harder than it needs to be. Alright, so we are basically pointed down, I think. It's actually kind of hard to tell. Actually, probably the best thing to do would be to line these two things up. Although they're all just going to merge together, but that's okay. I think I'm pointing straight down, but it's actually, no, it doesn't really feel like I am, does it? That probably feels closer to it. But that's okay, because once we're in gravity, gravity is going to take me down. It's going to correct me here, so we're going to just burn toward the planet until we hit gravity, and then we're going to... That'll be that. And hopefully we're not too off course. We might be a little bit off course because I can kind of see it moving a little bit. That looks better. Might as well go at full speed here. Could try and make a couple little corrections. There we go, we're in planetary gravity. And now, our trajectory should generally, over time as gravity gets stronger, align us to straight down, so. And now we just, wait. And I'm going to take a drink of water. I don't know what this grid's max speed is. Oh, we got a time. It's 1 a.m. We are using the relative top speed mod, so smaller ships have a higher top speed than larger ships. So in theory, we can probably fall up to like 115, 120 meters per second. I'm not sure. I think we're just going to keep on accelerating here, because there's an actual top speed, and then there's a boost speed. So if I hit the thrusters, we can definitely get over that speed, but then the game is going to slow us back down to the actual top speed, but the top speed will change in gravity for some reason. Yeah, like the top speed of falling. Let's correct a little bit there. I don't want to land too far away from the Iliad, because I don't want this to turn into like a, you know, we made it back to the planet, but we're actually just so far away that we're going to have to like send out we're going to have to go like die and get back to the ship, or like Hydro-Man back to the ship, and then, you know, find some other way to get back out to the miner and ferry its cargo back, or pick the miner up and bring back. I don't know. I do think I have a blueprint that I made for a really nice crane truck once. It would be really nice to have that built. It's very, very handy. It's very sturdy, and it has like a bed full of the flat mag plates, and so you can pick stuff up and just kind of like drop it in the back and then drive with it. The only problem is the crane itself is so many different pistons that it's difficult to build the blueprint, although I might have the multi-grid projector plugin active. I don't remember if I do or not. So, how are we looking on... I think we're a little bit off course. I'm going to try and give us a little push to the side there. This planet is hilariously small. Planetoid. And yet when we get on it, it appears flat, because it's so dang big relative to us. $15K. We're almost there. Now's a good time to throw a like on the video if you're actually enjoying this for some reason. I myself am getting pretty bored, and I would probably not throw a like on this video, but that's me. Maybe you're into this, watching things slowly fall. Okay, we're almost there, 10K. I really hope that those parachutes don't flip us around. I'm gonna get those on, get those ready to turn off in case we need to do a rapid flip around. But they should slow us down pretty quickly, although we have plenty of hydrogen. I think I could just use the hydrogen engines, but I put the chutes on. I want to try the chutes. All right. We're getting close here. Okay, I was just testing the dampeners here. I think we can slow down pretty fast if we need to with the thrusters. Oh. The thrusters are burning now. You know, I'm going to crank these up to 1,000. I'm getting a little bit nervous about how fast the ground is approaching. But we're definitely in the neighborhood, so we should be good. All right, here we go. Come on, parachutes. Where's my... Oh, there we go. And we're upside down. Okay. Let's flip around and not use the parachutes. Okay. Gliding in. Oh, we're coming in hot. Oh, we're coming in too hot. Okay, we didn't lose anything. We're good. We did not lose the platinum.
Inventory full.
You know what? This could not have gone better, honestly. Could not have gone better. Where can I drop everything off? Can I still fly this thing? I bet it's still flyable, right? Just because it lost the connector in the back doesn't mean it's not... Oh, did we lose a hydrogen tank? Yeah, we lost a hydrogen tank, I think. That's okay. Should still be flyable. It's got the big thruster on the bottom. We got the hydrogen... Oh, we lost our connection to the big thruster on the bottom, didn't we? Or are we... We are no... I think these grids are no longer merged, I think is the problem. So, could I... no, I think they are. Yeah, they're still merged. Okay. Yeah, I think we just lost our... Well, no, this should go straight down. Are you broken? You're not broken. You're on. Huh. What's the problem? Did we translate that damage all the way up or something? Let me grab this little bit of platinum before we lose it here. Yeah, honestly, for me, that was pretty good, I would say. As far as landings go. So I think the problem is that the weight of the ship... Yeah, I think the problem is that the... actually, some of these thrusters are not moving anymore. Oh, some of them are off. Which one is... Okay. Well, now we're getting some thrust out the bottom. But not all of them. So somewhere there is a disconnect for the other thrusters. I think I didn't account for the fact that it would be much, much heavier when it was full. And so the... oh yeah, these are missing all sorts of connection here. You know, it would actually just be easier to build a new hydrogen tank in its place to connect all these things. But we could get a... I think we could fly back. And then dock it up. Let me get some parts. What do I need to do? I need to connect you. I need to fix you. Then we're just going to need some parts. then we should be able to fly back. Good to be home. Okay. So let me get you. Take all that platinum. Get to work on that. You can take that too. And then I need... what do I need? I need a... Is it a converter? I know we talked about this last time. Here we go. Need a conveyor converter. And then I'm probably just going to need... Do these things take more? No, just give me like a ton of these. I don't know how many I'll need, but just give me all that. Okay, cool. All right, where did we leave the conveyor converter? There it is. You're gonna spark every time I do that, aren't you? Alright, might as well. You know what, actually I might have enough parts for all this. Let's see. Alright. That should give me... I bet you some of these bottom ones are busted. No. The ones that survived, the ones that are still here are good. Looks like. Alright, let's see. Can that lift us up? Okay. Those bottom ones are still not... Those bottom ones are still not firing for some reason. What? Oh. That, I think, is probably the problem. So what are you guys resting on? Well, you should be good. Because you're coming out of the side of that thing. So you guys should be good. Can you... I can't tell if you're going to be able to go or not. Yeah, no, you all should be able to go, because you're connected onto there. It's got thrust. These side ones should have thrust. If the side ones have thrust, then the bottom ones should have thrust. Yeah, I think we just may not have enough thrust to get back. Oh no, side ones? Side ones are not functioning. Are we all on? Looks like they're all on. Front one's getting thrust. We got a break somewhere, so maybe this container isn't actually... Yeah, maybe there is a break somewhere else, because we should be able to pull from the hydrogen tank there. You're good. You're good. You're getting it. You get it from the side of this thing. Goes into there. Yeah, it should... This all goes. Is that forward-facing one working? No, the forward-facing one is not working. Okay. Is this thing broken? Yes, there we go. Same thing on the other side? Yes, okay, good. Now we've found the culprit. Luckily, I've got some parts on me, but not enough. Oh, I left the drills going down here. I wonder if they, pull... Oh, jeez. I wonder if they've been pulling up trace amounts of stone this whole time. Alright, how about now? I mean, let's see. Oh, yeah, sure. There we go. Okay. I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep this going, but let's not crash again. Let's see if we can get you onto your landing pad. Where is the landing pad? How did I do this before? Oh, I blew up the part. Oh, shoot. I blew up the thing that it connects to. So, all right, we're going to set you down here. Actually, really close by, and I'm just going to ferry the stuff out. Let's back you up onto the flat part here. Cool, there we go. Okay. All thrusters off. Dampeners can be on. Sure, why not? All right. Let's grab everything we can carry. Can I carry more? I can carry more. And we are just going to dump it right into here. And we could also give you my extra bottles that I don't need so I can carry more stuff. So yeah, all in all, not the worst. I mean, I could easily rebuild the back of this thing if we wanted to do another run to space, but I think we're going to need to rethink the mining strategy here. We could do more stone mining to get more iron. I could redo the drills here, and we could just do more stone mining. By the drills, I mean the thing that I was using to get a bunch of ice. I hope this is enough gold to get at least one jump drive going. That would be nice. Ah, so much gold. This is good. This is good times. Okay. I'm going to make so many superconductors. Yeah, I think we're going to end up doing another... oops. I think we're going to end up doing another... I might even disassemble this miner entirely. Although it would be nice to set it down and get all the hydrogen out of it. But I might disassemble this miner entirely and build a new atmospheric miner that can mine faster, basically. And we could just set it on like magnesium or something and let it keep going for the rest of the, you know, while we're trying to get everything else ready to go. I don't think it's worth taking this thing up to space again. That worked well enough for what we were trying to do here. But I think just it would be more worthwhile to just now that we've got some starter rare materials here, we should be able to get potentially get this thing off the ground using materials that are on the planet. And there we go. Okay. We got some weather coming in. There's a snowstorm. Expecting snow to appear at any moment. It'll be nice to get these things working. Oh, good. I left the roof open while I was gone. That was smart. Alright, let's make it daytime. Quick nap. There we go. Okay. So, let's, at the very least, move... man, we can't actually move the miner by itself. The miner can't fly. Oh, I could put atmospheric engines on it again. Temporarily. And then we could just disassemble the booster. It doesn't really need to be anymore. Although if we do need to get back up to space for something, I will kind of feel silly about it. But I think at this point, we have everything we need on the planet to get up into space. And the platinum that we have would allow me to build a space miner with ions. So I think we're good. Let's... I need to move this whole thing onto a connector somewhere so that I could drain the hydrogen out of it. Would it fit on top? Oh, it would fit on top of this thing. Let's throw a connector on here. Then I don't have to go too far with it. Then I'm gonna need a... I don't know why I wrote small. Need a small grid connector. Yes, give me the stuff. Okay. So let's lift this up. We should have enough. Ooh. Well, I should have known it would be a lot easier without being full of ore. So let's just throw you on the bottom there. We'll get you connected up. It's too bad this thing, even with hydrogen, it's too bad this thing can't fly without the booster in atmosphere. Because it would be really cool to just use this temporarily. Oh, I don't have a... disconnect. Lock, and then all thrusters off. And then I think the hydrogen tanks are not on. Oh, man. There we go. You guys are not on stockpile. If I take... are the hydrogen tanks on the Odyssey not named yet? Oh, they're there. Let me put all of you on stockpile. And that ought to drain this right quick. Why are you shaking so much? Is it because you're so many different subgrids? You're like a subgrid on a subgrid on a subgrid on a subgrid, subgrid. Is that why you're shaking so much? I could see that. Maybe it's best not to think about it too much. It does occur to me that now that I've drained all the hydrogen out of it, I can't move it anywhere, so I think we're going to have to just tear it down. Just tear it down. Then I'll have enough. I should have parts to build another. Do we want another atmospheric miner? Or do we want to just deal with the... Get the basic ores out of stone. And then... I can't see. Get this thing ready to fly. Get it up into space. And, get a ion miner. Just do the rest of the building in space. We do have a lot of materials here. If I tear this down, that's a lot. I mean, that's not going to cover the whole other side of the thing here. All right, I think it would be worthwhile to expand the diggy hole here. Let me shut this off. Which one of you is off? There we go. Yeah, we could put another piston here. We could expand this out a bit too. And we could do a spinny one. But yeah, if we put another piston on the end of this, we could go pretty far down with stone. Why don't we do that? Just have to take all the drills off. Replace this with piston. I was originally going to put a piston there and then decided not to because I didn't think we were going to... I figured we would just get the ice and be done with it, but... yeah, well. What are you going to do? We could redesign the whole thing. Shouldn't have put it into that one. We could redesign the whole thing and make it more automated. We could make it spin. And if we make it spin, then it doesn't need to... it doesn't need me to tell it to go back and forth all the time. So that's an option. Well, didn't see that coming. Somehow. Alright, so let's think this through. How do we want to do this? If we did... if we wanted to do another hole, we could just take this whole thing down, go sideways, and dig out this way or that way. And then we would have a little bit more space to work with. I don't care if we get a bunch more ice. We probably still need a ton more ice. Or is this thing... No, it's not full. It's just on stockpile. It is 81% full, so we still need a lot more ice. So... what do? We could... if we rotated it and went out this way... yeah, it still wouldn't give us a very big radius. We could just build it over the same hole, essentially, and then just... we would just start digging down and it would just kind of go over the same spots. And then once it got down into the hole that it's in, then we can go further. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Although, I'm going to have to be careful with the... yeah, I think we're going to have to tear the whole thing down and then rebuild. Actually, I wonder, since we have this thing way over here, if it wouldn't make more sense to build off of here, although the snow is higher here, so we'd be going snow for a while, and then eventually we might get down to gold, but I doubt it. You know what else I should do is go and get the carcass of the other miner at some point. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe we build off... well, if we build it off in that direction, then it won't be that much higher up. We could do that. Why don't we do that? And then I could take down the other one.
Inventory full.
Why don't we do that? And I should be able to clear this all off and get... Alright, what are we going to need? Pistons. We're going to need advanced rotors. We're going to need some sort of graphical thing freaking out on me. We're going to need drills. Do I have a drilling... Do I have a drilling script for stationary drills? I wonder. I need to borrow a computer real quick. Can I use the one that's on here? Let's see. I need to borrow a computer. You're gonna knock me off of here, aren't you? I'm actually really kind of worried that if I leave this ship up here, it's eventually going to completely clang out. Let's see. Mining. Automatic mining platform. That sounds worthwhile. If you have any question... Yeah, script that I made. Oh, Kezislavus. I remember this script. Uses piston drills and rotor to reach and mine out as many... Yeah. So it's basically like 2 rotations. It's like there's like a big rotation and then a small rotation in it, I believe. But I don't remember. Looks complicated to set up. So maybe we will not do this. If you want to use a vertical piston inverted, add inv tag to the name as well. Rename the components of the system so they'll contain the main tag, which is mine01 in default, but you can change it. In addition, add the I'm assuming that's horizontal tag to the name of the horizontal pistons, add vertical tag to the names of the vertical pistons. Okay. If you've renamed everything, figure set. Yeah, this looks complicated. We're just gonna have we're just gonna build a big spinny thing and let it do its thing. We could still put it on some pistons, some horizontal pistons, so that we could push it out, go down again. I think that would be worthwhile. But let's do... Let's do these first. I'm going to go 2 up, and then we'll see how many we can build pointing down after that.
Energy low.
I mean, build planner is empty. Did I really? Oh, I got it all. Okay. And apparently this one is going to be... it's going to be that shiny chrome color. All right. Reverse. Reverse. All right, let me go fuel up. If this is the last thing we do today, because we spent a long time in space. If this is the last thing we do today... Oh, well, my hydrogen tanks are on stockpile still. Yep. Thrusters. Did I really need to do a group for those, don't I? Alright, there we go. Now we can give you back this bottle, grab that bottle. I'm gonna grab 3 because I'm gonna be flying around a lot. Alright, yeah, if all we accomplish for the rest of today is building this thing, then I will be pretty happy with that. So, what do we want to go? No, I think that'll be okay. I'm gonna do this with junctions because maybe I want to do something else, and I would rather have junctions that I could build off of. I think I want inertial tensor on for you. Then, what do we think? Should we put pistons going this way so that we could move the entire thing out? I think if we did 2 pistons out, that would be just based on, I'm trying to think of like how wide I plan to make this. Well, if we're 3 pistons extended, oh, you can see an asteroid from here. If we're 3 pistons extended, that might be kind of unstable. So maybe we don't want to. Maybe it's just going to be one straight. You know what? You only live once. Why not? Come on, get on there. Yes, I'm doing 3. And yes, I'm very worried about it. This is a nice, pretty snow happening. Which is taking down my solar generators and my wind generators. Alright. We're gonna name you Piston H, and you're gonna be inertia tensor, Piston H again. We'll correct all of the naming later, but I just wanna Piston V up. Vup. Piston V down. Alright, let's grab another one of these guys. Actually, how many blocks over? How many blocks wide do I want this thing to be? Because I think I need to extend it out a bit first. Let me grab a couple of these. Because I kind of want, however long the drills are, because each one of these is roughly 2. So if I want the drills to basically start here, to miss the platform with enough room, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drills out, so that would be 11 drills, which is decent, but let's make it lucky number 13. That should hopefully be good. So close. Did I? Okay, good. Ooh. Can I pull from you? No, I can't. You're not conveyor access. Alright, then we'll do pistons down. That's going to be the fun part, because I got to make sure we don't hit the ground. But we're going to see how many pistons down we can go. Okay. And drills are 3 or 2? I forget. 3, right? Yes. Alright, so do we need space for the... Looks like we got... Still got plenty of room. We could probably get another piston there. Might even be able to get another piston. I think so. Then we could put our rotor on it. Let's hope I didn't get too low with it. Where did I... There it is. That we can go... Could we go another... Could we go another piston? Maybe. Let's try it and see. Oops. What did I do? There we go. Oh no, or do I not have... Do I not have the material, or is it... It's just barely too close to the ground, isn't it? I wonder... yeah, pulling the... That's unfortunate. Pulling the... pulling the rotor up isn't going to be enough to clear that, so we're going to have to just lose a piston, which is okay. We got plenty of pistons. We're going to be drilling for literal days at this point. All right, let's weld all this up. It's already getting shaky. Let me go find all these new pistons. They should be very multicolored. And give them a name of piston V. Wait a second. Why did I do this wrong before? This is piston V down. You're also piston V up. You're both VUPs. Okay, so these are my downs. Those are my ups, and those are my horizontals. And all of you should have a TB1 prefix. And what you need is to share inertia tensor. And then with our rotor, okay, and then we'll get the drills later. Hopefully that will stop the shaking, but I'm kind of concerned about when this thing really starts to... If we extend it out.
Energy low.
Now, unlike the other one, we are going to... I shouldn't need to control it. We should just be able to set the speeds to be decent and then just let it keep going. I think we will probably use I don't know, I might have to extend like a couple pistons at a time though, or just do the vertical ones and then do the horizontal ones, or I mean the upward facing verticals and then the downward facing verticals or something like that. You just don't want to go too fast, and it's going to be very fast with this many pistons if I don't make them very, very slow. Ow.
Energy critical.
Did I get you? I don't think I did, but we're going to have to come back in a second. Oh, jeez. Okay. There we go. I haven't done any math on how fast this thing needs to go. So I think we're just going to take it real slow. This thing should be able to spin pretty fast, I think. Not particularly worried about that part, but let me get... Do I have just a bunch of steel plate on me? I got 5. That's not enough. That'll be enough. I noticed there's a little bit of stone in the small refinery, which isn't on, so I think I'm going to get rid of that small refinery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 6. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that was what I said I wanted to do. Don't know if I grabbed all those or not. Oh, we're wobbling. We are wobbling. Just realized I'm going to fall off the edge of this thing when we get there. Bitch. 2 away? Yes, 3 away. Yeah. There we go. Just weld them up. They're very bright looking. So hopefully this doesn't overwhelm our cargo capacity. Technically, it can use the cargo containers on the miner until I get rid of them. Oh, I already got you guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Sometimes it's easier to just get the materials placed in and then just go and weld it all up when you're done. Although having them welded up as you go to bring the conveyor closer certainly does help as well. Technically, the first set of drills where I had it push forward and come back and forth, technically for the same set of drills, that method would cover more surface area than spinning. But with the spinning, I don't have to babysit it, and I think that's worthwhile because I kept forgetting and going back to it and it not doing anything. So I think, why do I have extra parts? I don't like having extra parts. Is everything welded up correctly here? You're welded up, you're welded up. Yes, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. You're good, you're green. You're all good. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Put them back. Alright, let me set these things up. Alright. we're going to have to go get rid of the other pistons because they're going to fall into the same category, but that's okay. These should all be called... Ooh, this is going to be... these should all actually be called drill pistons, so I know I can tell them apart from the other ones. I'm going to have to manually insert that. I'll just take a second. In my rainbow-colored piston array here. Alright, so you are going into that group. This group is going to go away because we're going to have drill pistons V down and then drill pistons V up. All right. Let me go get rid of these real quick because they're going to be showing up in my screen because they have the same name and I'm reusing the same group.
Energy low.
Alrighty. Alright, fine. It's always fun to pinball back into the ship like that. I'm good on hydrogen. We ran out of power real fast. It's kind of concerning. It's concerning because I don't know why that would have happened. Oh. We could just...
Inventory full.
Yeah, just go in there. Okay, who's got a... Oh man, I covered up everybody, didn't I? Okay. Let's grab these guys. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of these while we're here, because they are kind of clamping the ship to the ground. I don't want to... Well, you know what? I'll leave that there for now, because that is I think, an extra thing holding the ship up. So we'll leave that there, but when I go to cover over the other side for real next time, then we should be good. Okay. So let's look at getting this thing spinning. So the drill rotors. Actually, let's just use the word drill here. We can probably get rid of all these and get you out of here. Okay. All right, the drill rotor. You can get out of here as well. There we go. So what's your... We need a... I really need like a terminal. There we go. Something that I could see. Drill rotor. You're going to go... Torque should all be fine. We just need to figure out a decent velocity for you. So if we said... Point 1, way too slow. What if we said 1? Too fast. How about 0.5? Actually, is it too fast? Make sure this isn't going to hit something. You know what? Let's turn the drills on. That way, if they crash into something, they'll be good. Okay, so that is not too fast. In fact, they might be able to go faster. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Thanks. Thanks there. Where did all that fall out to now? And it's my precious ice. I need that. Anyone fall in this hole? Yes. Any of you hanging out on the ship? No. Okay. Alright, here, have some more ice. Alright, so then that's probably... Well, if it's going over it again and getting more, that means it's probably going too fast. So let's slow it down a little bit. Let's say point... Let's say 0.3. Which is going to be really 0.3 of the way around every minute, so it's going to take roughly revolutions per minute. So yeah, it'll take almost 3 minutes to go all the way around. In fact, we could probably make this a little bit easier on myself and say that this is point exactly 1/3. So if it'll take 3 minutes to go around. Now the ones pointing down here need to go extremely slow because there's 4 of them. Let's say we do that. Is that too extremely slow? I don't think so. Maybe. It's got to go, it's basically got to go down like 1 block level every 3 minutes. So I'm not going to do the math on how quickly it's extending, but it looks like it's doing okay. I'd rather be safe than sorry and let it take a bunch of time and such. Oh, you know what, though? It's really, because it's got 2 sides. Yes, it takes 3 minutes to go all the way around, but really, every minute and a half, the drills are going to pass over a spot. You know, like the outer edge. So it really only needs to go down a block every minute and a half. And it looks like it could go a little bit faster then. So that's good. Downward drills. Let's make you 5 times faster. The shaking is gonna maybe or maybe not help. Those are the options. It's gonna maybe or maybe not help. This will be easier once it gets down to actual ground level and I can kind of get a better sense of what's going on here. But if the other side swings around and doesn't just smack into the ground, you know, into the snow there, then we're good. I'm just going to leave it as is. So the plan will be these 4 pistons will extend as far as they can go, and then these 2 will collapse. So we'll get basically 6 pistons worth of depth from here, which unfortunately is a great deal of snow to begin with. But that's okay, because we need the ice. Yeah, I'm liking the speed here. This will be good. This won't actually take very long to do either. A couple minutes. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. I don't think it's going to get ahead of itself. I think it might be going a little bit too fast. Yeah, just a little bit. let's take it to... Let's take it to 0.3. I don't want it to get down further than it can drill, because then it'll get stuck. That's looking fine to me. So. Alright. I only got a few minutes of stream left here. That went by really fast, to be honest with you. A lot of time spent in space there, but we're back. We're back on the planet. Let's take a quick look at... I was thinking maybe I could start disassembling this thing, but I think that'll be a job for next time. But that shouldn't take too long. Next time, the goal is to start... Well, to actually finish armoring this side up to match the other side. Start actually welding up all these thrusters that we've been neglecting here because we've been trying to figure out the shape. So this is the big push now. We're going to start... I'm going to see right now how much gold and platinum we seem to have. And it would be better to do the gold, but I think Izzy's going to prioritize the platinum. Yeah, that's fine. When we need gold, Izzy will prioritize gold. Cool. So we've got 336 gold. All of the gold is in refineries at the moment. Yeah, okay. We got 139 platinum already. All of the platinum is in the refineries, I think. I think if I search for ore, that should show me all of it. Yeah, we're refining this very, very fast. We're not going to get a whole lot, but we'll have enough to get us going. So that'll be good. I don't know if we'll be able to get full shields going, but that should be enough to make some thruster components and make a miner that we could take to space on top of this thing. So that will be that. I think there was there one more thing I wanted to do real quick before we left? I don't remember. I do want to turn on... This thing has some more batteries that are not charging. They are off at the moment. I want them to start charging. Because I don't want to have to wait at the end. And I know it's going to like drain most of the base power, but it'll be fine. Oh, that's the thing I wanted to do. We have this this small refinery here who is basically providing a hookup to the cockpit here. I think that's his only purpose. It's gonna be time to disassemble the Iliad pretty soon, honestly. There's a lot of good parts still in here, although the Iliad is my connection to the base for the Odyssey, so maybe we're going to keep it a little bit longer, but it's going to be time to start disassembling the majority of it pretty soon, and I think it might be worthwhile to make a new connection to the Odyssey into the actual base instead of this subgrid deal that we've got going on right now. But I like where this is going. I like where the ship is headed in terms of design and completion. So but yeah, I want to get rid of this refinery real quick because Izzy keeps putting stuff into it. Do I have a good access point nearby? Izzy keeps putting stuff into it, and I don't want it to. So we're going to get rid of it. Hopefully it didn't just put something back.
Energy low.
Don't care. Cool. And then just in case I need to jump into the cockpit, we're going to throw one of these guys in there. To keep that connection going. And anything good in this? There's nothing really good in this jump drive. that was a real shame when we lost the jump drive. That the whole reason, in case you weren't around, if you're watching now and you weren't around for the beginning of this series, I started out in space. So the last series that I did, we were on a modded planet called Helgen, and I built this ship here, the Iliad. I built this ship to get off that planet, and we did. And you know, as a group of me and watchers, we decided what the next scenario would be, and it was, well, we're going to start with this ship in space with a lot of bad guys around, and the goal is going to be to go from like asteroid to asteroid and you know, get the materials we need and continually build up the ship until it can defend itself and get into fights and stuff. But that until then, you know, if enemies get too close, we're just going to jump out of there and we're just going to stay on the run the whole time. And that worked great for about, well, the first episode was just a complete disaster because the way MES was set up, it was spawning in like modded planets and they were goofy and we were spending too much time getting stuck in gravity wells, and so we kind of sort of reset a little bit for the second episode, and then the second episode was legitimately working out until that is definitely something I want to be seeing. It was
Energy critical.
It was working out well until we well, two things happened. First, we did get caught unawares a little bit and took some damage, but it was repairable and we were still maneuverable, so that was fine. Then we found a Reaver that could also jump. And so we jumped away, and the Reaver jumped with us. And that was the beginning of the end, because we lost a lot of thrusters, and we basically were kind of just drifting for a long time. We eventually were able to cannibalize parts to slow the ship down and get to an asteroid, and mine some parts to repair a bunch of things. But then as I was leaving the asteroid, there was one of those little like single voxel pieces of asteroid that was left over that you couldn't see, and I started to move, and just all of a sudden jump drive is on fire. And that was the beginning of the end. There was no more getting away. Like we came under attack and all we could do was run at top speed, and then we could never slow down because the game just kept spawning bad guys who were just coming at us. So that's when we decided to shift the focus to, instead of building the ship up in space while under attack, to crash landing, I'm doing air quotes, crash landing on this planet with the Iliad, and then trying to build a base around it and build a new ship using materials on this planet, which is very remote and nobody will bother us here. So that's why I've been building up this base here with this, in case you weren't here from the beginning and are wondering why there's a wreckage of a ship here. That has always been on fire. This is the original ship, the Iliad, and then this is the new ship, the Odyssey, which is hopefully, with all of its weaponry, but not terribly powerful weaponry, going to be able to survive long enough to do whatever it is we want to do in space, because we don't really have any goals. So that's the plan. I really like how the ship turned out. It's a good design. We do need to go through and paint a bunch of stuff, though. So, because everything is carbon fiber, and I don't want every single thing to be carbon fiber. There's no reason for my toilet to be carbon fiber. So we'll have to go through and with the paint gun and paint a couple of things before we leave, because that's extremely important. But in the meantime, we have 2 jump drives back here in the engineering bay that we need to finish, or at least finish one of them, because I would like to at the very least have one capable of getting me to places. These things could be built now. I don't know why these aren't built. Yeah, and then we need to fix the lighting back here, but there's also a large reactor back here that we need to get completed as well, and it needs a lot of superconductors and a lot of reactor components, which I think we need silver for, and for some reason we opted not to grab silver in space. So, but that'll be a problem for another day. because there are smaller reactors on board that we could use to get to space, and then try to find... We could just kind of head over to that silver... Oh, this is working real well. Oh, this is working real well. We're not even like a quarter of the way through and we're already at the stone. So that's good. We'll have plenty of iron from that. And plenty of ice to fill up the remainder of the... That's kind of interesting that the stone is up here. It's not... I would have expected this to... I guess this is a snow-covered hill. I was kind of expecting the stone to be much lower down, like lower below that. Anyway, either way, I need the stone, I need the ice, so... Cool. Alright, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow, but we will see. I'm pretty sure that family holiday stuff is going to prevent anything from happening tomorrow, but we'll see. And I don't think anything's going to happen early next week, but we will also see. It's probably just going to be Space Engineers next Thursday, and that'll be it. For now, I do have some... So, things I've been working on include trying to get Skyrim to a place where I feel like I could actually play it long term, because I would love to do that. Been playing some Helldivers. Would be cool to get a Helldivers stream going at some point. And City Skylines 2 has had a major update, and the mods are in beta now, and so and they fixed a bunch of stuff. So might be worth trying to get the old whatever the hell I named the last city back up and running, and see if it works. At least, if the city hasn't broken. Might be worthwhile having just a single one-off stream to see how the progress has been going there. So, but until then, I'm going to get into my cryo chamber and charge myself up and take a bit of a nap. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to close the roof so it doesn't snow in here while I'm sleeping again. No. Lights off. There we go. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, throw a like on the video. If you want to get notified when I go live, please consider subscribing, because I do plan these out ahead of time, and you'll get a little notification when I go live. And comments are also very helpful. Any interaction on the video is helpful, because I have such a small audience that the algorithm is just like, oh my god, he got like a single like. Let's show it to 5 more people. Yeah, and that's huge for me. So every little bit helps, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm not begging. So have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.